It's the Game of the MTG Gathering Show.
Look at that fucking timing. Should we summon a Titan? Mill 5 cards. Get all your lands. This card seems fucking annoying. That bird is definitely a legend. Picture me landscaping. Yeah, fully nude. Just holding a giant rock above my head. Caleb in his natural habitat. Oh, hell yeah. This is fucking perfect, Tom. So equipped creature is a shaman in addition to its other types, and as whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. And if it's an enchantment, it enters tapped and attacking. I think this card's good. A lot of these effects, like, you just play it and they're like, alright, kill it, and it doesn't do anything. This one, like, kill it, just, alright, equipping up my other thing. Get in, get that value. Even as a 4-mana 1/1? Well, you're not just getting a 4-mana 1/1, right? You're getting an equipment. A little different. Let's grab the 6-drop. I could see ending up green-white. Because we got a big-ass saga, and we might want more things that interact with sagas, and that's the green-white color. But we don't currently have a reason to jam it. Oh, Gardener, for sure. For sure. Feels so good to jam that on Tomb. I had a sealed deck with multiple racetracks earlier, and I got to live the dream of playing one, play a land drop, next turn play the other one, play a land drop, play a Farseek, just have all the 2/2s. Oh, I've not cast Commune with Beavers yet. Should we be doing that? Or could I have a Grizzly Bear Bird? Crossroads Village is tempting. What if I'm just mono green? Thank goodness is the Beavers from 2, not 14. Or were those Beavers sketch? In the BBC version of the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has a family of beavers, and they're like just like adult humans in beaver suits. Very odd looking. Hundreds of Beavers, like the movie. I enjoyed that film. Low budget Wisconsin movie. Yeah, rare to see a bunch of slapstick in a film these days. Yeah, I'm gonna try out mono green here so y'all don't have to. I guess Bard's Bow is the Chocobo Kick. 2-mana sorcery kicker, return a land you control your hand. Well, that is a kick. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. If the spell was kicked, it deals twice that much damage instead. Well, I kind of need that, huh? Green not exactly flushed with removal. Clash of the Elk Song. Choose one or more. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. Remove a lore sound counter from a saga you control. Or put a lore counter on a saga you control. Interesting. And then there's another kick here. I think because we have this Titan saga, it's like interesting to grab the one that interacts with that. Or actual factual lightning bolt. How exciting would it be to see lightning bolt in your pack instead of Thrum of the Vestige? That'd be nice, huh? These cool nostalgia cards. 6 mana for a Force 5. When it enters, draw a card for each artifact you control. 2-headed coin. The first time you flip one or more coins each turn, those coins come up heads and you win those flips. Okay. Draw a card for each artifact you control. I just don't ever bring any artifacts. I almost want to grab it anyway. Airship Crash is good though, and we don't have one yet, so I'll just do that. Keep the mono green dream alive. Oh, here we are. How many Iron Giants can I draft? Mono green ramp. Let's fucking go. So we really want more gardeners. Yeah, I suppose we'll rare draft. Five mana equipment. Has double strike. Whenever equipped creature attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap it and get an additional combat phase. That's fucking interesting, huh? We have two other really quality green creatures here. But I think I want to try this fucking weird equipment. We're doing big mana things. It'll probably be sweet. Oh, fat chocobo. Perfect. What does this one do? Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. Oh, but it doubles the mills. Okay, so if you have like 4 cards, it's milling 8. 6 mana is still a shitload, but you could hypothetically kill someone with that in a sealed match for sure. You don't think I read the crystal correct? What do you think? How do you think I fucked it up? What do you think it does? +4 to mill, not double. Sure. Yeah, so I was really hoping for another Gardener this pack. Didn't happen. Not the end of the world. Not sure about these racetracks. I do like that they give like wanderings some depth. Another kick would have been really good too, because we have 2 of the Death Touch aim. Add a colorless, put a point counter on this artifact. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from this artifact. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on it. Then if it's 10 more point counters, remove them all, and that player loses the game. Oh, it makes a stupid little mini game. One more Death Touch aim. Never enough. One awkward thing about the Death Touchers, there are a lot of like 1/1s floating around, 1/1 value critters. So they don't attack very well in this format at all. More Iron Giants. Yeah, there's the one pack that had 2 solid green creatures in it, and I was kind of hoping we wheel one, but I guess we were mono green and there were 2 other people drafting green. Interesting. All right. 2 Titans is probably better than 3. So I'm going to cut one of these. Then I'm going to cut the racetracks. And this is just like a deck. It's very possible that the racetrack build is better than what I'm doing. Like, just like playing big chonkers and trying to like throw a glove on it or something. But I've already like played with the racetracks. I kind of want to play with other cards. I want to try a different build, different thing. Did racetrack work well when I did it? The 5 mana thing? Yeah, it was pretty good. I think I need to swap out this annoying fucking mouse. That's what I need to do. I think I'm actually going to cycle the Crash. I'm sure they're going to have like a bunch of busted sagas today. Wish that I held on to it for him, but currently I really need to hit land drops. We don't have our 4th lined up yet. Now we can run out Bard's Bow. Will they just flash in? Oh, the bird. The bird is the word. Have you heard about the bird? Trample. Sure. Ha-ha! I think I'll do this, even though I'm just like... Did I play my land or not? Let's do this. Oh, it's gotta be 2, huh? So I could serve in loot, let them attack me back. I think it's alright. Might as well equip. Got me. So they're keeping the 1/1 back to threaten a multi-block. I think I'm going to play the land. Puts me up to 7. It means that land number 8 lets me like activate the Ochu, or more importantly, bring back this 6/5 that needs 3 creatures to block it. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. A little O-ring effect. Stimmies my aggression a little bit. I guess I was supposed to crew the airship in response there. You have Final Fantasy Tactics best game after MTG. I think my vote's still Baldur's Gate 3. That game already got a magic set, huh? Mario magic set when? Isn't that scheduled? Right after the Twilight magic set? So they do have 2 mana up. Could crew the airship and attempt to eat the 1/1. Take 6. I guess. I think they were trying to get me to trade off the Ochu, so their 4/4 could serve in cleaner. You love this song? Big same. You think a Harry Potter set would be neat? Yeah, funnel more money to J.K. Rowling. She's using her money pretty wisely, huh? Just like spending actual billions of dollars trying to hurt trans people for no reason. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck Harry Potter. Fuck that IP. There's so many like good wizarding schools, like IPs out there. Ursula K. Le Guin and shit. Why go back to that well? When, like, the poster child is a hate monger. Just making the world a worse place. Yeah, I think I'm gonna double block here. Doesn't feel great. Ursula Le Guin books are about a wizarding school. There's a lot of Ursula Le Guin books. But yeah, she certainly dipped in that well. Ads have a lot of authors. It was a very well-trod area before rolling. Made her very cookie-cutter version. With smaller words. The real trick. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're just passing. This is it. This is my turn. I'm not actually sure I have a live draw. Like, if they just serve... our own fat Chocobo could do it. We got one of those, too. And, like, it would require them to not have anything, right? It's kind of unlikely, since they stalled on 5 lands and have 3 cards and their mouse and everything. Seems likely that we are dead here. Well, I guess I got 6 mana, even. Looks pretty good. Ooh, we got a Gardener. I actually didn't think the deck played out that bad last game, right? Like, we got to do the cheat-in thing. That felt pretty good. It wasn't enough to win, but it did force them to rip a removal spell that one turn. Carlos Spicy Wiener, yes, she said hateful things. And, like, platformed bigots. Like, retweeted, like, actual misogynists and, like, racists and shit. Because they also said anti-trans things. She started out with, oh, I just have concerns and stuff. And then it gradually increased. And now if you actually go on her social media, there's, like, all this, like, hate shit. And now, like I said, she has literally put her money where her mouth is. Like, not just threatening to, like, sue anybody that criticizes her, because the UK has, like, pretty draconian anti-slap laws. And so she's one of those billionaires that, like, if someone says something she doesn't like, she just, like, gets her lawyers after them. And they have to, like, issue public apologies and shit. It's really gross to watch. But yeah, she literally just... This is very recent, which is why it's, like, I'm clearly very, like, raw and salty about it. But she started, like, a multi-billion-dollar fund, or at least over $1 billion, specifically towards targeting trans rights. Like, just denying trans women the right to exist. So it's well beyond, like, just having a rancid opinion. Oh, my apologies, Jordan. Libel, not anti-slam. Or maybe that is what I meant. Like their lack of anti-slap laws. Right, just double down and triple down and stuff. Those worlds, like, have a way of consuming a person. You get this, like, positive reinforcement from people that like what you're saying. And you see people get, like, really dark really fast. Internet's fucking crazy. What the shit was this? +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, so they probably have some follow-up spell to clear my Chocobo or something. Sure. Gardener down. Interesting. I can actually, like, play this into the bow. That's kind of good. Yeah, I can serve it all. It said the UK has a reverse burden of proof for libel and defamation. The defendant has to prove they didn't libel defame. Okay, instead of the other way around. Is this good here? Oh, this card has Death Touch. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, now it's got double strike. I'm good against Death Touch. So by itself, it's at attacking for like 16 damage, trample this turn. That seems good. Glove it up. They need another thing, right? Another pump spell here. So it survives the first strike. Looks like they got it. Nice. Well, they still, like, had to use multiple spells to not die. So that seems pretty good. And, like, next turn we just play a 6/6 that will also carry the nutty double strike glove. Suppose. Double equip. I don't think you have the mana to double equip. Oh, because of the ring. 4, 5, 6. No, that's. Bard's Bow costs 6 to equip, and this costs 3, so that's 9. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I had. Well, anyway. I think we're going to be good with this. Hachonkadeem. Plus it's pride. It's fucking pride! You just saw a double rainbow? A double rainbow! Token buff thinger. I guess we do this, huh? Get that 1/1 counter. I haven't hated the extra life gain from the inn. I am playing a monocolor deck, though. Let's see. Currently, we have 6 mana. We get a Surveil. If I see a land on top, am I going to keep it? So I Iron Giant, or am I just going to bin it and assume I'm going to draw a land soon anyway and just slam my Relentless, huh? Kind of an interesting decision point there. Chris Cox gets rich from every crossover, and he gets rich from every Magic set. That's not like a uniquely Final Fantasy thing. Also, Chris Cox, just based on my Google search, which is probably fucking rancid, it estimates his net worth at least $4 million. Do you know what the difference is between like 4 or 10 million from a billion? It's about $1 billion. It's like not the same universe of money. Let's keep that hum. Do we just like offer the trade here? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it seems like 4 million is super low. That's just the amount of Hasbro stocks that he owns. It looks like he's receiving like almost 10 million a year in pay. That would still take a while to get up to $1 billion. Like decades. How many decades? Like 100? I don't know. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Bonuses tend to be more... Like, the year that they laid everybody off around Christmas, they give Chris Cox a $21 million bonus. Still, what's 1 billion divided by 30 million? Be 33 years? Oh, they did the fight thing, sure. Don't think Chris Cox has been at Hasbro that long. 300. I fucking mismathed it, Yeah, they're in kind of an awkward spot. They can't, like, block pump stuff because we have the onboard removal spell. I think they're just going to eat 6 and we'll play another Iron Giant. Yeah, I think everybody knows that subtle hustle. What do you think? What point do you think you're making with that? If they spent all their money, they would wreck world economies. Yeah, that does not excuse the wealth hoarding. Plenty of other potential caretakers, right? Or they could, be taxed enough pay their fair share. That's my favorite solution. When we actually taxed our mega rich enough in this country, that was when we had the largest middle class that the US has had. And there's this weird resistance to going back and trying that again. I don't get it. Does this kill the Chocobo? It does not. Sweet. Right, Gibby? That's a good point. People don't realize when you give, like, the billionaires a tax break, what you're doing is you're moving wealth from the lower classes. You're devaluing everybody else's money because you're increasing inflation. And then that's money that is getting hoarded instead of going back into the economy. Every tax break for the mega rich is a wealth transfer in the wrong fucking direction. We need to do something about this inflation, and we need more tax breaks for the wealthy. Square that, huh? Square that somehow. Are your balloons taxed? They are, yeah. It is, however, a voluntary tax. Self-imposed incineration. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get rid of Citizens United Singularity. I don't know if that's ever going to be a possible thing. Which is depressing. Wait, does that have Death Touch? Hold on. It does. Okay. I'll just do some trades. Pack the court? We can't do that. It might make a Republican sad. Unpack the court? Like shrink it? That's kind of in the wrong direction. It like kind of makes sense for it to grow with population increases, right? Update the Constitution? Yeah, if only that wasn't the most difficult thing. Apparently, the Founding Fathers expected the Constitution to be a bit more of a living document where it gets like edited every few years. I don't think they anticipated it becoming so partisan, so gridlocky. So difficult for an amendment to go through. The Lunar Whale. I guess I can tap it down next turn. I guess that's the plan. Washington figured it would get gridlocked eventually. His farewell address said as much. Okay. Hey, there's a thing. Let's leave the 2/2 back. And just like get in for form. I'm gonna run this out, I think. Hey, McFoot Soldier, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 13 months. Subtle hustle. The thing that you're misconstruing here is that you're like saying somebody has a $1 billion idea, and that you're thinking that the $1 billion idea is just an idea. Bam, made $1 billion. That's all we needed. We just needed the $1 billion idea, and now the person who came up with the one idea has now earned that $1 billion. And there was no civil rights or like humanitarian abuses along the way. Everybody was paid ethically. Workers were treated fairly. In reality, billionaires use the populace, and they use the infrastructure much more. They depend upon the infrastructure of the country to make that money. Infrastructure that we all pay for with our taxes. The workers are using it for themselves, right? But they're just an individual. The CEO of a large company, the owner of a business, needs those roads for everybody to get there. The company would not be able to exist otherwise. If the road didn't exist, the citizen could go work someplace else. It really is that they're just not paying their fair share. Walmart telling their employees how to apply for food assistance because they know they don't pay people enough to live on. That's us. That's us funding billionaires. Hey, Death in Texas MTG, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 108 months. At 11? 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought it was the fight card at first. Well, look at this fucking thing. This name's kind of good here. Got some surveil action going. That is a lot of 3/3s, or a lot of 2/2s rather. But then they get big. Oh, it's gonna be a hard-ass fight to win. I guess the Pandora can answer this thing. Can I actually get in here? Tap the 3/3. I guess I can tap the 3/3 and then sack and hit the other 3/3. And then I'm trading my 6/6 for their 3/2/2s. I guess that's the line, huh? That didn't fucking work. Oh, indestructible. I'm just gonna shame concede. I'm That seems appropriate. Amazing. Amazing. I think the game was still winnable. Oh, we actually drew our Titan. This curve is dog shit. We're not really doing anything, but I finally drew my Titan, so I'm going to keep. You think you might be the only person who doesn't like this set just because you're not a Final Fantasy person? I mean, I'm not a Final Fantasy person. It's whatever. Some of the art doesn't land for me. My only real gripe, and people are probably sick of me griping about it, is the fake names, but that's been true for a few different sets. It's not like unique to this. If it's a draftable new set, you'll accept any kind of flavor, right? Yeah. And it's like lower power, a little bit slower. Kind of nice to have some variety in limited formats. And while some of the art doesn't land for me, some of the art's like really sick. A little something for Caleb there too. We'd have to pay less taxes if billionaires had to pay their fair share. Yeah. And our buying power would increase. Our money would literally be worth more. Ah, fellow Grimoire. Oh, it's got Menace. Yeah, it's just getting in. Oh, man, they got my sweet double striker. That's a fucking bummer and a half right there. All right, we got one extra land. Reach, trample, death touch. You think we should tax churches? Yeah, taxing churches, like the tax exemption made sense when churches were like more of a little bit more charity based, and we didn't have as many mega churches that were like clearly profit based. I'm fine restricting it to size too. Like if your church is pulling in like hundreds of millions of dollars plus, then it's pretty ridiculous you're not paying taxes. I think that's like a common sense thing. So the Titan's dying. I think we gotta crew the airship in response. I don't even know what this fucking does. 5 mana for 3/3, flying particle beam. Oh, that's sick. That's a cool card. I like the art too. There's some real nice contrasts, real nice color choices there. Real evocative art. That looks like something I'd hang on my wall. Well, what is this? Gain 3 life, beginning of your end step, but there's 6 more permanents in your graveyard. Transform. No, I guess I had to hold a priority or something here. Like, what was that? What was that? All right. Let's draft again. And then go to full control. I don't know what that was. Hey, Subtle Hustle, I'm going to give you a day to cool off. We don't have to have this be the whole chat for the rest of the day.